Alright folks, we're back. Let's give you an update where we are. So first thing you'll notice that I mounted this can on the top, and this is what's known as T3 on the schematic right here, and you'll see that it's got the grid cap on top, and this is the piece that I tested in the previous video. So let's turn it over, and you'll see that on the underside I've also installed T2. And I've installed the capacitor and the resistor that are required, and I've done a couple of other things. So I'm going to walk through what I've done, and then we'll go mark it off on the schematic. So let's start with T2 first. So T2 has a resistor and a capacitor, and if you look right here in the schematic, you'll see right there it's a 2.5K resistor, and it's got a 0.0015 cap, and they're bridged together. Okay. So that's what I've got here, and then this wire comes all the way out here and goes to the plate. And if you take a look here, it comes up and goes right to the cathode of the first detector. All right, and that's what this green wire here, which is connected to these two components, goes right here to the cathode. And you'll see that this is one of the jumper connections that we have, and you can tell that because of this orange wire. Okay, so that's done. There's also a ground wire that comes out of this coil, and that can be observed right here. There's the ground, it goes right to ground. Okay, and I've taken that wire and brought it over here to this ground point, which I haven't soldered yet. I'm going to leave that open for the time being. Alright, that's that. I've also taken a look here at T3 right here, and if you recall, we said that this brown wire was red, and the red wire goes to a 10K resistor. So what I've done here is, here's the red wire that comes out of T3. It's connected to the plate, which is where it should be. And from the plate, I have the 10K resistor going to an empty terminal strip, which has not been soldered yet. Now you'll notice that I have this capacitor also going there. So let's look at the schematic and figure out what that is. So if you remember when we did the 2A5 tube, when we put this capacitor in, we had this side unconnected yet. So basically, I've got this resistor connected to this capacitor, and all I really need to do now is put another capacitor to ground, and then work on the rest of this body. So I've got that part done. Taking a look at this T2 again, you'll notice that when it goes to the cathode, there's also a connection point here. And this wire comes up and it says blue to antenna. Okay? So we've also attached a blue wire here, right there. And we have it running out the back of the chassis. And if you look at the back of the chassis, there's a little sticker there that says blue antenna, black ground. So I've got the blue wire, which is the antenna, and I've got a black wire that runs through and goes to this ground point. Again, not soldered. Okay? So we've got that completed. So things are starting to get a little crowded under here now, which is good. Again, I'm trying to keep my wires low to the chassis, which will absolutely help with hum and sound, you know, that kind of thing. I still need to attach the white wire here from T2, and that attaches to this trimmer right here. I haven't done that yet. And the white wire from T3 right here, again, as a reminder, here's T3, here's the white wire, and I need to connect a capacitor, I need to put a resistor, I need to connect all the way up through the second detector, and this type of thing. So I'm going to have to figure out where I may put a terminal strip. And ultimately, this goes here to the screen grid of 2A5. Okay? So let's mark off in orange what we've done so far, and then we know we're done with that, and then we'll figure out what else we have to do. So we know that we've got this ground wire in place. We know that we've got this blue wire which goes to the antenna, comes across here, comes down here, and goes right there to the cathode. Okay? We know that we have this resistor in place. We know that we have this capacitor in place. And we know that we have this going to ground. So that's done. Okay, we come over here to T3, the red wire, right here. We have the red wire, which is going to one side of a 10K resistor. So that's been done. We've also, let's see what else we've done here. We've got the black wire that comes out of T3, and we have that going to ground. Again, that's going right here to this ground point. Where is it? There it is. Not soldered yet. So that's been done. Okay? And I think that covers everything that I've gotten done so far. Just double checking. Yep. So, looking better on top. It's starting to really get crowded in here, like I said, and that's a good thing. That means we're getting close to being done. And you know, my next step is going to be to install this coil, which I don't have in place yet. And this coil is T1. Okay, right there. Sorry. And T1 is right here on the schematic. It's a simple coil, and it attaches directly to the volume control right there. And if you recall, when I took that out, that's right here. There's the T1 coil. There's the volume control. Most of this is already wired already, which is good. I just need to figure out exactly where these wires go again, ohm it out, and start to connect that. So I'll attach this to the chassis next time you see it, and these wires will be run as well. And again, T1 will be mounted as well. So everything's been ohmed out and checked well, so we're good there. So we're really getting down to the meaty part of this thing and getting it done, which is good. All right, that's all I've got for today. No more. It's Father's Day, so for all of you that are fathers, happy Father's Day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. This is Ron. Just one other thing. John from Arkansas, Joe or None, put up a really interesting video today about what gauge wire to use when you restore radios. I think it's really worthwhile for everybody to go check that out on John's page. I'll put his name here up on the screen so you can go look for him, but he's got some really good videos. The one today especially is interesting because it talks about the gauge wire that you can use when you do radio restores. And aside from causing problems when you're troubleshooting, it could actually cause a fire if you use the wrong type of wire. So it's really a public service announcement as well. So go check out John. He always does a great job. Thanks, everybody.